Hey, what's up, everyone? Hey, I'm cutting out my intro because I'm super stoked about this video, this footage I got from New Melones back in June. I was throwing the Choppo pretty much all day long, except for me a couple Senko fish. This was in June, the Yak-a-Bass tournament at New Melones. Check it out. I hope you like it, and I'll tell you exactly what I was doing and why I was doing it at the end of the video. Check it out. Alright, that's my first area. That's where I did very, very well yesterday. Throwing Choppos, Whopper Ploppers, different size Choppos, big and small. And that bite went on to at least noon or so. The bite was really good at around 9, and it's 6:23 in the morning right now, so it's a little early. There's another boat in the other point over there, which I did really well on as well. So I think on this spot over here particularly had a better fish on it. They all had fish. There's a lot of fish in this entire area, but for whatever reason the better fish were over here. So we'll see if it's get them in the early morning or if I have to wait a couple hours. So at this point, I'm casting parallel, casting out to the deeper water, bringing the bait to the point. Spot. Alright, that's good. We'll start small. I don't want to force a bite that's not there, but... Oh, shit. Are you kidding? Missed him. Missed him. You see that? He hit like 2-3 times. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we go. That's a better one. That's a better one. I got that top hook again. A little better. Not much. Jeez. I'm telling you, they're coming. Big ones are coming. So, there we go. Welcome aboard, little stinker. Yeah. Oh, fuck. You're not getting that, dude. You're a rat. You're a rat. You're a rat, buddy. Oh, they always look bigger. No, father. These last two fish I caught on a 4-inch natural shad Senko. I saw these fish on my Panoptics and just threw to them. After fishing the mouth of Coyote Creek for a couple hours and it wasn't as productive as the previous day, I started to go towards the back of the creek. Jesus! There we go. Yes, sir. Get the fuck in there. Yeah. Yes. Yes, that is a good one too. The hook got stuck on the net. Oh gosh, that was getting ugly really fast. That's a good one there. All right, we're back. So that was a 17 and a quarter. I got two 17s and a 17 and a quarter, and I got that, what's the other one, 16 something? Let's go. Look how fat you are. Holy smoly. Look at you. You're gonna be a big bass one day, aren't you? Oh my gosh, that was a jumbo swirl. That's not him, huh? Not the one I wanted. Oh, look at the bait. Look at the bait back here. That's why. That's why all the bait's back here now. Just saw a school of bait come through. Hey now. Might be the ticket. They were going with the winds. Different sound. Oh my gosh, good one. Yeah. That's a goodie. That's what we call a goodie. Hello. Yes. There are bass in the wood. Oh, look at that one hook. Well, besides that other one. I ate it good. All right, so here are my top 5 fish. That 15-incher I could not get rid of. Okay, so here's a map of New Melones. Obviously, this is through Google Earth. This is when the water was up much higher. We're going to zoom in here. So we launched out Glory Hole for the tournament. I made my way up the river. Had to go all the way around because that's all solid land right there. Then I worked my way up here past the bridge up to Coyote Creek, the mouth here, which they also call French Gulch. So that point right there, there's a few other points just off that. That's where the fish were on Friday, and that's where I started my tournament. After a couple hours, I knew the fish weren't there anymore, and they moved, so I worked my way back in the creek. In the back of this creek, there is a ton of timber and a lot of wood
fun day
to
for
fish,
me. I'm glad
and that's where I caught my
made the
fish.
adjustment and went to the back of the creek. Obviously, the wind was blowing for the last couple of days across those first 3 points on the mouth of Coyote Creek, and the bait got pushed even back further in there. I always keep track of the wind. There's an app you get, I think this is called the Windy app, and I kind of keep track of the wind, the couple days leading up to the tournament, just to get a general idea which direction the wind's going, and those wind-blown banks, points, stuff like that. And especially that creek, the wind was blowing there for days, and all that bait got pushed to the back. But anyways, so there it is. This is the 120 Choppo. In practice, I was throwing a smaller Choppo. I was throwing the 105, a slightly different color, but smaller profile, and I was catching those 2 at a time on it. I'm throwing it on 50-pound braid, lose reel. It's like 7.5 gear ratio. Now this is the Dobbins Champion 736. It's the glass rod. I like throwing it on glass with the Choppo because that rod just loads up. And when I set the hook, normally, sometimes I get overexcited because it just happens with Topwater, is you just keep reeling, and as soon as you feel that pressure, just go ahead and lean into them, and that works. And the cool thing with the Choppo, I'll still throw a plopper sometimes, but on the Whopper plopper, it has a rubber tail on the back, and if it sits in your box or it's crammed in there real tight, it could bend and stuff. On the Choppo, it's a solid plastic. It always keeps its form, which is really cool, and it's a few dollars cheaper. These hooks they come with are super sharp. I haven't had any problems with these hooks. Straight out of the package, they don't bend or anything. With the Choppo, if it starts, you reel it in and it starts rolling, then all you need to do is give it like a little bend in the tail, one direction, give it a little short cast, reel it in, rolls again, bend it a little bit, that slight little bend will get it back in line. I was throwing the transparent color before, and I was getting a lot of strikes, but they're missing it. And I think one of the keys is, they got an orange or a red little thing on the front. I think the bass key in on it, because I didn't get any bass. They were just really on that back hook. A lot of them were on that front hook, or they had both hooks. And cool thing with a Choppo, you could pause it, reel straight in halfway in your retrieves, give it a pause, Even if you change just the angle of your rod without getting your rod too far out of position, even if you go up a little bit like that, it changes the sound of it. And it's such a cool bait, especially this time of year. June, July, August, September, October, maybe even into November. You could I'll throw this even into May. I mean, you could throw this maybe 6 months out of the year. Cool bait. I've been throwing it for months now, through all these warmer months. So there you go. Another thing, if you're missing them, try a different color or try the smaller size. Sometimes the profile, this is a subtle little change. One thing I wish I would have done in that tournament, I left 2.5 hours left in the tournament. I went up towards the marina hoping to fish those tires in front of the marina, fish the spin underneath those. I was going to fish houseboats. And when I got there, there was just too much boat traffic and there's other kayaks everywhere. So I'm pretty sure I could have got rid of that 15-incher if I would have just, hung out in the back of that creek and just went through. And probably could have caught some more fish. But hey, there you go. Thanks for watching. Super fun. Throw this thing out, in the lakes and throughout the mother lode right now. You're going to catch some fish. All right. Thanks for watching.
Every single day